Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm afraid we need to talk. You see, November 23rd will be my 5th year anniversary of THORnews, which means I've been doing THORnews for about 5 years. And what happened is that up until Donald Trump got elected, I criticized Barack Obama again and again and again. During his reign, I was extremely mad at the spending. We spent like $8 trillion. He was the world leader, record holder in drone strikes. His healthcare plan, while it had its good points, it covered pre-existing conditions and it gave everybody access to healthcare. It didn't put in any price controls, and when I went to sign up for healthcare, it was extremely expensive with high monthly payments and extremely high deductibles. So I criticized Obama the whole time. And so now that we are like 10 months into Trump's presidency, and I gave him like 7 months where I said, give him a chance. You know, I'm definitely, I think he's an actor. I think he's filling a role to distract everybody. He's the president of the distracted state. But, you know, I recognize now that when Republicans elected him, they did it under the guise of, you can't say anything, you can't give him any positive criticism, you can't disagree with him in any way. And so, dudes, I gotta tell you, if you can't handle me being the same guy I've been for 5 years, you need to leave THORnews. Because it's my position that John F. Kennedy Jr. was the last president we had. He went against the military-industrial complex, and they murdered him. And since then, every single president has been a puppet. That has been my position at THORnews since day one, and that position is not going to change. Just because you got some loudmouth, arrogant, self-centered psychopath in office doesn't mean I'm going to change. Okay? And the thing is that at the very end of the Democrat term, the 8 years of Obama, Democrats were extremely arrogant, incredibly unlikable, deluded, and they are a large reason that Trump became president. But it took Democrats 8 years to get there. And now, in my opinion, Republicans are there already. They are arrogant, loud, unlikable, just fucking assholes. I'm not talking all of them. I'm talking the ones that speak. They hate everybody who isn't a Republican. They don't give a shit if you die. They probably want you tortured before you die, because that's what their Christianity tells them. I'm a Christian, and someone told me today, like on this thing, politics and weather are not a good combination. Pick one. Yeah, well, buddy, how about this? Jesus Christ and Donald Trump are not a good combination. Pick one. So, another thing, THORnews has pretty much, since Kamala-Harris, has been about the end game. What are our 13 trillionaire masters going to do with our society? And I get a lot of intel and information that I don't talk about from a lot of groups, a lot of cross sectors. And so I try and tell you guys as much as I can. And so I've been telling y'all about the weather. And basically, like I said, the whole response has been, hey, Puerto Rico's not really American, which it is. It has one of the highest soldier enlistment rates out of any state. And so, you know, they're saying, hey, they're Democrats. It's their fault. They have debt. So fuck them. And so it's like, no, that's not what it is. And I think the thing is that your vocal majority, you guys think that you're like 80% of the United States, and your loud vocal majority is probably about 15%. And then I know a lot of good Republicans, although a lot of them just really think, hey, dude, Trump's going to build a wall. Trump's going to ban all Muslims, except for Saudi Arabia, the one that had 19 of the hijackers, 19 of the people who came over and terrorized us. There is no Muslim ban on them. So how dare, you know, like Trump's not going to come, you know. So if your guy was really like, hey, I'm trying to really do this, then you think he would have done Saudi Arabia, but he didn't. And Fox ain't going to talk about that. Alex Jones ain't going to talk, like nobody's going to talk about that. And so that's just it, you know. Technically, it's ironic that the Republicans are calling everybody snowflakes, but they literally break down and start crying if you say anything negative about Trump. And the only time I've really criticized Trump is to say that his Puerto Rico response is totally ineffective and disgusting. And so then you have Republicans who choose to pick on someone their own size, which happens to be a mayor of a place that got absolutely devastated, destroyed, fucked up. The roads are torn to shreds. And so Republicans are ganging up on this woman whose country has been decimated. Less than 3 days after, she says, I beg you for help. Goes on and says, I beg you. And they're like, oh my God, she had enough time to make a t-shirt. Like literally. So the only people that Republicans want to take on are gays and women like Hillary and the mayor. And the mayor just had a tragedy. So it's over, man. I tried to be nice. I tried to walk on eggshells. I tried to give him a chance, and it's over. He's a fucking chump. I mean, I don't dislike the guy. Like I said, I literally think he's doing what he's being told. But I'm saying that, I'm not going to put up with this bullshit, man. Like, we've been hit by 4 hurricanes. We've had the worst wildfires in American history. Europe's about to get hit with a hurricane. You have 50 million people who are displaced in Asia due to floods. And he's going to complain about the media the whole time, every single day. So he is doing, and I believe that the 13 trillionaires, the majority of them come from the United Kingdom and the Middle East. They're a very diverse group. And of course they use our race, our nationality, our sex, our sexuality, our religion against us. And when they get in politics, they get us to fight. While they rack up trillions of dollars, man. We got trillionaires on this planet. Y'all just don't even know it. Check the Cayman Island bank accounts. They have $50 trillion sitting there. And so, like, Trump is talking about, hey, the stock market is so great. Hey, dude, it's the first 9 months of your presidency. Remember when Bush left office? He had to hand Wall Street a blank check to save the free markets. So he's tweeting about how consumer confidence is the highest since 2004. Yeah, dude, do you remember what happened in 2006 that led to 2008? That was what led to Bush handing the free markets a blank check. And so, for the people who are just going to say, Trump is my freaking bumper sticker, and the thing is, it's like your football team, your college football team, you are going to live and die with them no matter what they say, no matter what they do. They can rack up an 0-12 record every single year, and you are going to love them. And with college football, that's great. That's admirable. It means you're loyal. But with our nation, that's unacceptable. And so, I don't know. It's literally, from everything I read, a lot of the Republicans literally hate everyone who isn't a Republican. And so they want everybody, it feels like they want everybody to die who isn't a Republican. And they don't give a shit if a hurricane destroys 3.5 million people's entire life. And they'll look at it and say, oh yeah, look at your debt. Well, look at the United States debt, man. Like we spent $5 trillion invading Iraq. Why? What was it? Why did we invade Iraq again? What were the great benefits if we would have put that $5 trillion in infrastructure? And so that's just it. I can't, I'm sorry. And like I said, up until this point and through 2013, my business model has been depending on donations. So this is probably not the wisest move, but I find that, I don't know, man, I just can't handle it anymore. And the data that I'm getting on volcanoes and earthquakes and fault slippings and volcanoes and atmospheric instability and celestial variables and solar system variables. Like the fact that our president of the United States, who has the biggest microphone out there, isn't talking about any of this is enough for me to say, okay, I'm done. I cannot even, and it's not that I've been supporting him, it's that I've been staying silent. And I haven't been saying, yeah, dude, this guy is literally, he is like your Middle Eastern prince's puppet. He is the monetary queen in England's puppet. I'm not talking the real queen. I'm talking the one that sits on top of the biggest pile of money in the world. We are being set up to be the fall guy. We are being set up for very bad things, And so, and that's just it. So this is my semi-polite way of saying, hey, man, Earth isn't just politics and weather. It's news. And when people come to me and say, dude, all you're doing is complaining about Hillary and the mayor and Clinton and Obama. Like, you have no vision for the future of our country. And you can't even see how far we've fallen in 16 years. You know? So, like, the last time we had a Republican in president, we had 9/11, and then we invaded Iraq, and then the stock market's totally crashed. So that is the record you guys are, like, all cocky about. You're like, hey, remember us? Last time we were here, terrorists dropped 2 of our towers, and then we got, you know, the NDAA instituted so the NSA can do anything they want. They can butt fuck your mind and blackmail you with all your data anytime they want. And then we had Katrina, and then we invaded Iraq, even though that had nothing to do with the terrorist attacks. And then we handed a blank check to Wall Street. And so now that Trump is president, we've been hit by 4 hurricanes, half the West is on fire, and we crossed the $20 trillion national debt mark. And am I blaming Trump for any of this? Totally no. But I'm saying, look at how he's responded. Look at his number one focuses. He wants the media to be nice to him. He's just like the rest of the Republicans, like, say nice things about me only. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna say mean things about you. I'm gonna come and hurt you. Like, you can't mess with me. I'm the king. Nobody says anything bad about me. Dude, I've been putting up with trolling for, since it started. So sometimes it gets to me, but I'm not the president of the United States. I'm just president of THORnews, man. And so here's my thing. I'm just letting you guys know, and you can call me a fucking liberal, or you can call me a fucking snowflake, or you can call me whatever the fuck you want. And here's the thing, man. If you want to be a Trump supporter and debate me in the comments, that's fine. Like, I'm totally down with debate, and I'm not saying get out of here if you don't agree with me, but what I'm saying is I'm going to stay how I used to be. And that's just stating what I believe. And I believe all politicians are puppets. I believe we have bad things coming our way, and they are literally there to distract us from the things we need to fucking focus on. And so if you really think that Trump has your best interests and is going to tell you, oh, by the way, we have serious volcano issues. So even if the volcanoes are going to pop off, let's all get along and enjoy the last 8 months of our life. No, dude, he's doing what he's told. He's a fucking puppet. He's a fucking actor, man. He's a fucking actor. Always has been. Always will be. He's a great showman. And he knows how to make money. But you know what? Like I said, during 4 hurricanes, you have a large portion of America going, how do I make money off Irma? How do I make money off Harvey? How do I make money off Maria? How do I make money off Puerto Rico? How do I make money off the fires? How do I make... When you have everybody in religion, government, hospitals, prisons saying, how do I make the most money? You got a country that's going to fail. And I don't want the country to fail. I want us all to get along. That's been the whole fucking point of fucking THORnews, man. We all have to fucking come together. But I see no indications that Trump or the Republicans, I'm not talking to all y'all, I'm saying the fucking loudmouth ones, you guys don't want to come together at all. You think you are human and everybody else than you is less than human. And the very first thing you do in a war is you dehumanize your opponent. And that is what Republicans are great at now. Dehumanizing anyone who doesn't agree with them. Oh, Puerto Rico? Hey, man, it's a Democrat place. So fuck them, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. They get what they deserve. Fuck them. Well, yeah, okay. You know? And it's weird, like I said, just because the media and Google and everybody's giving you all the attention, you think that like 70% of America is behind you. When technically, as it's always been, it's like 10 or 20%. And they just give the broken spoke the most noise and the most attention. So that's what it is. God bless y'all. I don't hate anybody. But yeah, I'm going back to how I used to be. And I ain't walking around on fucking eggshells anymore. So I'm tired of the shit. Donald Trump is the president of United Distraction. And that's my point. And that's always been my point, man. But somehow the Democrats were better at handling criticism. You hear me? Yeah, it's true. Under Obama, they can handle me going, you know what? I don't believe in any president. But with Republicans, it seems like you have to fucking believe in this guy like he's Jesus Christ, or you are evil. You know what? I'm not evil. I'm good. And I'm trying to get everybody to prepare for what is coming. And I'm trying to get everybody to forgive everybody and come together as one American family. And apparently, you know, that's just the most evil thing ever. All right. Peace out. God bless everyone.